Good morning. I am about 4 minutes earlier today. So if you're watching in recording, you're welcome to stay with us through our hellos as usual or fast forward 4 minutes. Good morning. You too. Who says that New York people are not friendly? Look at that. So most of you already know this view. I'm at a friend's house in Harlem. This is where I usually stay, and I'm gonna cross the street to do our practice in this little pond that has turtles and geese and apparently cats around it. Good morning, Mary. The day is super hot here. I think it's already 90, and tomorrow is going to be 70, so I should love this weather. Good morning, Ari. Oops. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Gina. Yeah, I heard there's quite a bit of rain in Cozumel because of this hurricane in the Atlantic, right? Oh my God, look at this decibels. I so like this pond, so beautiful. Oh, look at those, I guess geese that I saw yesterday on the ground, and now they're here in the pond. I'm gonna stop to show you more. It's too bad I can't zoom when we're on live. Do you see them in the like straight? Good morning, Sandra. Oh, look at that. So do you think it's like a family? Male, female, and babies? 5, 6 babies. And the doggy really wants to get them. And on top of it, it like smells like weed all over here. I love New York. Oh, look at these, so cute. And the turtles are there. I don't know if you can see them. Good morning, John. Yes, Ari, this is where the turtles were and are. I don't know if you can see them right on the rock there. And on that rock. After the live, I'll do a little video that is more zoomed so that you can see. Oh, this is so cute. All right, I need to gear up for the practice itself. So let me sit somewhere. Good morning, John. Oops, is it gonna? Maybe here. Sorry. Yeah. Hugo! Oh! Oh, there's a whole class walking behind me, so there's a lot of noise. I don't know if you can hear it on my awesome earphones. May muffle the noise, but hopefully they will pass through. Okay, I'm just trying to get a good view. Anyway, let's start. Today we'll actually be starting a new category from Brené Brown emotional experience classification. She calls it places we go when life is good. These emotions include joy, happiness, contentment, calm, gratitude, relief, tranquility. And we're gonna zoom into each of the sensations, each of the experiences one by one. But today I want to talk a little bit in general how we often use the words happiness and joy interchangeably, but they are actually two very distinct emotions. According to Brené Brown's Atlas of the Heart, joy is the sudden, unexpected, short-lasting, and high-intensity emotional experience. It's usually characterized by a connection with others or with God, nature, the universe. Joy expands our thinking and attention, and it fills us with a sense of freedom and abandon. Happiness, on the other hand, is stable, longer lasting, and normally the result of effort. It is lower in intensity than joy and more self-focused. With happiness, we feel a sense of being in control. Unlike joy, which is more internal, happiness seems more external and more circumstantial. Brené Brown also quotes a writer, Anne Robertson, who explains the etymology of the words joy and happiness. So both of the words come from Greek. The word happiness comes from the Greek makarios, which was used to describe the freedom of the rich from normal cares and worries, or to describe a person who received some form of good fortune, usually money or health. Isn't that interesting? Especially when we think about the common expression nowadays, money can't buy happiness, right? On the other hand, the Greek word that joy comes from is chairo. It was described by the ancient Greeks as the culmination of being and the good mood of the soul. Robertson writes, according to the ancient Greeks, chairo is something that is found only in God and comes with virtue and wisdom. It isn't a beginner's virtue. It comes as the culmination. And the ancient Greeks say that the opposite of joy is not sadness, but fear. I find it really interesting and fascinating, don't you? So all of this is amazing food for thought, in my opinion, and we're gonna explore all of the constituent experiences of happiness and joy in the next few days and get to the bottom of how we experience those two emotions in the context of the modern culture and, of course, as unique individuals. And today I'd like to focus on one key aspect of experiencing life as something that is not heavy, something that is basically, well, good. This is how Mark Nepo describes it. One key to knowing joy and happiness is being easily pleased. So let me read this chapter from his Book of Awakening, and then we'll do a short guided practice around it. This chapter is called Being Easily Pleased. He writes, so many of us have been trained to think that being particular about what we want is indicative of good taste, and that not being satisfied unless our preferences are met is a sign of worldliness and sophistication. I remember being at a party where a woman wouldn't accept her drink unless it was made with a certain brand of vermouth. She was in fact indignant about it. Or going to dinner with a colleague who had to have his steak prepared in a complex and special way, as if this particular need to be different was his special public signature. Or watching very intelligent men and women inscribe their circle of loneliness with criteria for companionship that no one could really meet. I used to maintain such a standard of excellence around the sort of art I found acceptable. Often, this kind of discernment is seen as having high standards, when in actuality it is only a mess of isolating ourselves from being touched by life, while rationalizing that we are more special than those who can't meet our very demanding standards. The devastating truth is that excellence can't hold you in the night. And as I learned when ill, being demanding or sophisticated won't help you survive. A person dying of thirst doesn't ask if the water has chlorine or if it was gathered in the foothills of France. Yet, to be accepting of the life that comes our way does not mean denying its difficulties and disappointments. Rather, it means that joy can be found even in hardship, not by demanding that we be treated as special at every turn, but through accepting the demand of the sacred, that we treat everything that comes our way as special. Still, we are taught to develop preferences as signs of importance and position. In fact, those who have no preferences, those who are accepting of whatever is placed before them, are often seen as simpletons or bumpkins. However, there is a profound innocence in the fact that sages and children alike are easily pleased with what each day gifts them. The further I wake into this life, the more I realize that God is everywhere and the extraordinary is waiting quietly beneath the skin of all that's ordinary. Light is in both the broken bottle and the diamond. The music is in both the flowing violin and the water dripping from the drainage pipe. Yes, God is under the porch as well as on top of the mountain, and joy is in both the front row and the bleachers, if we're willing to be exactly where we are. So let's explore this together now. As always, take a comfortable position and take a few moments to settle in. Scan your body and notice how you're feeling today, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you right now, really? Let your breath be soft and easy. Don't try to control it. Observe how your breath flows through your body and how your body responds to each inhale and each exhale. And now bring to mind a time when you were demanding or particular beyond the need to take good care of yourself. Reflect on what it was you were truly asking for by being so demanding. Maybe you needed attention. So acknowledge that need now with your next breath and give attention to whatever it is in front of you right now. If it was the need to be seen as special, acknowledge that. Exhale that need now and see something that is in front of you as very special. If by being so demanding or particular, you were expressing the need to be loved, acknowledge that. Release that need now, and instead, love whatever it is in front of you, right here, right now. As you go through your day today, I invite you to notice whenever you're being demanding or particular, like Mark Nepo says, beyond the need to take a good care of yourself. Acknowledge what need hides behind this. And instead of chasing after it, see if you can give whatever it is that you need. Let the world return whatever you need to you. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a gorgeous day. And I will see you on Thursday. Tomorrow is Amethyst's Guided Healing. Bye.